Hello, good afternoon. My name is Johnny Niles, and this is for my instructor, Christina. I will be doing my presentation over the Magna Carta. Without further ado, let's get into it. First off, with some basic information, what is the Magna Carta? Well, the Magna Carta is a document that was created in 1215 in England. Now, the document was a form of written clarification between both the king and his people, basically stating, I as the king understand that that there are rules and that I must even obey them. Simply put, people were fed up with the unfair laws and taxations that the king was imposing on them. And in response, they fought and they forced the king to sign the paper, like I mentioned earlier, which gave clarification on both parts what needed to be done, which was the best legal way. Now, the rules within the Magna Carta stated that there needed to be fair trial, where the king couldn't just say, well, this person's a criminal and they're guilty, so let's lock them away with no food. Instead, the trial would be held between the person standing and those who are considered equal as well. They will be the ones deciding the fate, not the king, his iron fist. Now, why was it important during this time? It was important during this time, like I mentioned earlier. It was first steps in the people getting justice over the king. Before this point, the king had every say under his throne. He could say whatever he wanted and do whatever he wanted as he pleased, and that's just as it was because they were the king. Simply said. Now, it was a big deal because it introduced the fact that the king also had to obey the law. What's today's modern significance of the Magna Carta? Well, the Magna Carta still matters today in a way because it was one of the first times someone stood up to the king and said, you just can't do whatever you want to do. Back then, people who were tired of being treated unequally, especially with all the taxes and punishments from the king, this document showed that even the most powerful people at the time had to follow the rules and obey. It's a symbol of freedom and justice, and it's the outline of what our Constitution upholds today for the people. Equality, freedom, and justice, and it's some sources that help me build my slides, video, ACC, it's Gale contents, books. Thank you so much for reading. Have a great rest of your afternoon. Take care.